Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. I'm here today with a little project using a sheet of 12x12, or a couple of sheets of 12x12. Right, I've made these little pockets. I took my inspiration from Paper Crafter 45. They're similar to what she's done, I've just folded them differently. And they're just little pockets, yeah. I've made two from a 12x12 sheet, yeah. And I think you can see how I've done that now. We've got one little pocket there, and I've made a tag from a separate sheet because I wanted a single-sided cardstock so you could write on the back. I've not done any other decorating in them. You could put pockets there, pockets there, pockets. You could put more pockets anywhere you want on these, but I'm going to leave them until I put them in as a project. Yeah, I mean that one I love what ended up on the front of that one, so that didn't even need anything up front. You can just clip something in. It's another reason I've fastened them with a paper clip. I've not put anything on top of that tag. I just like the look of that paper clip on top. Then you could just pop anything else inside, and that whole thing could go in a pocket in a journal. So I'll show you how I made them. I'm using some cardstock from Holz's Memoranda pack. Yeah, this is a slightly different cardstock to the first two I've made, and I'm going to start off by cutting this in half across. Yeah, so that's top, bottom, so I'm going to turn it and cut it across the middle. So it is 12x12. Did I have to... Sometimes with these Tim Holtz I have to take a little bit off top because the way they're glued in is a bit rubbish. But this one's okay. So I will cut it dead on 6. Just a little moan there, Timothy. I like to have a moan. I don't know, I expect anything with Tim Holtz's name on to be 300% perfect. Right, now I've got those, I'll give you a weather forecast. Chance of a craft lunch is high. If you just saw what happened to that paper, you can see I've got such a pile on that side that, yeah, it's coming back at me. Stay. That should work. Yeah. Right. You need to score this. So I've got my big scoreboard out today. I'll just touch it down a bit because I know I'm only just in shot. Right. Whichever piece of paper you put on that right-hand side is going to be your front cover. So if I just grab one of these back, yeah, that is going to end up being at the front. Yeah, and I quite like that. That's going to look good. Yeah. So we'll score. First score mark needs to be at 1/2 inch. So you're putting it face up, side you want on the front, face up. Then score at 4 1/4 inches. Then again at 8 1/8 of an inch. And while we're doing that one, I'm going to do this one. Yeah, I want that on the front again. So score at 1/2 inch, 4 1/4. I can't give you this in equivalent centimetres because my scoreboard's in inches. You'll have to convert that yourself. 8 1/8. Right, then I'm going to turn it, and I want to score 1/2 inch across the bottom, but I'm going to turn it that way because I find it easier to score on this side. So you'll be scoring at 5 1/2 on the bottom. That's that one done, and we'll do this one. They'd be brilliant to mass make these. People might have made them before, I don't know. I'll just come up with it today. It's not rocket science, as I always say. Right, we now need to cut that part away and that part away. I'm going to do what I did with my envelopes yesterday. Scribble it out. Then you can see exactly which bits you're going to cut and you don't get confused. I'm saying you don't, I don't. I've had to start doing this these days because, yeah, brain death. There we go. Right, and I'm gonna, you can cut it with your scissors. I'm rubbish at cutting with my scissors. I'm just going to move that now because I don't need it in. To make my trimmer a little bit easier to handle. I'll tell you how I cut straight along lines like that when I just want to cut part out. I'll go ahead and fold that. I won't burnish it. Then I'll put it in the trimmer and I'll put that fold a bit up to the edge. Now it works in my trimmer, it might not work in yours. So I know I'm going to get a nice straight edge exactly where I need it on that crease. And I'm going to cut as far down as I dare because I want to cut just to this crease line. So I'm going to, rather less than more. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, so you can see I've cut that off nearly. And I'm going to do this one while I'm at it. Because why make one when you can make two? I'm quite certain if I just made one, the other one would then just end up laying around my desk, contributing to the coming crafter lunch. So, cut those two scribbled bits off. Right, I'm going to put the squeaky trimmer away now and swap to scissors. Oh, I was not as brave on that one. So I'm going to continue cutting along that same line, just up to the crease, and then I'm going to switch and cut that corner off. I'm then going to do the same here. I find it easier to look at front to do this. We're just cutting in at an angle up to the corner, then we're switching and cutting like that. Because we want those two to overlap each other a little bit. Then I just need to take that little bit off. So here it is once again. Up to that crease, snip that bit off, up to the corner, and like that, then snip that bit off. So that's what you're left with. You're left with two pieces of cardstock that look like that, yeah? Right, I'll shift the trimmer out of the way now. It's not even a trimmer, is it? It's a scoreboard, yeah? I'll shift that out of the way now. What would I say if I could speak? Right, it's time to come in and do some creasing. We'll move one out of the way. So I'm going to crease that up and crease that up. I like to do it facing that way. I don't know why. I get it straighter. I find sometimes when you're pressing down on the shorter edge with your bone folder, you can make it go all wobbly and wonky. Maybe that's just me. I then want to fold that whole thing in. Now, when you've got a score line there, when you fold this, you can crease it sort of that way or that. Do you know what I mean? There's a little bit of give, isn't there, in where you crease it. So I'm just pulling that over towards this centre a little bit because I want to make sure it's creased with the whole thing nearer that crease there than further away. So I'm going to hold it while I come in and crease down that score line. It's like you get two creases, don't you? One at either side of that mounting part. There you go. That means I'm going to have less room there. Yeah, and it all fits perfectly. Right, then I'm going to fold that over and crease that. So crease everything again, just to make sure it's done nice. Then if you want to, this part's not essential, I'm going to bring my circle punch in and I'm going to cut a little notch out on the pocket bit. Just like that. Then you can come in and ink it now if you want to. I'm just going to get a smidgen of an ink. I'm not into over inking these days. I don't know why. I was this time last year. Everything got inked to within an inch of its life. In fact, you can even round those. Do you know I'm going to do it? I'm going to do it with my teeny tiny one. My 4mm one. See, I'm going from inches to millimetres. I do apologise to people who are working one or other. I'm one of them unicorns who gets them both because of my age. I'm not amazing. It's not because I'm amazing. It's not because I'm a genius. It's It's because I went to school at the time when we were swapping over to metric system in the UK. So all my teachers have been brought up doing inches. They had to teach us centimetres and metres. And we ended up getting taught both. I think that were 12 teachers as much as us. Oh yeah, I like that with that rounded corner. So I'm going to come in and do this one. So yeah, they're very interchangeable in my brain, inches and centimetres. Well, yeah, I mean, I was born in 1969. We decimalised we started, was it in 1971? We switched over to decimal system. So yeah, I were at school in that period when everyone were adjusting. I mean, even now we do, it's quite common, your rulers have centimetres on one side and inches on the other. Right, that's that one. Punch that out. And I'll just give that a smidgen of an ink. I really like this paper. Then we're going to come in and do a bit of gluing. Let's take... Do you know when I did the last one? I cut it a bit wonky and then I sort of repaired it while I was rabbiting about decimal system. Yeah, that punch is a pain. Sometimes it just don't quite do it right. I think I'm happy only with that amount of inking. I'm going to go around and just do these again. It wasn't lying as flat as I would like. Right, there we go. No, that's what I made earlier. These are the two I need to glue. Before I glue them, I'll just show you the paper pad. There was this rumour that Tim Holz is stopping doing his paper pads. I don't know whether he is. And they got really expensive at one point. Then I dropped on a couple a lot cheaper in the UK from Budley Crafts. Thank you to my subscribers who told me about that. And I picked up this Memoranda one. And another one of the wallflowers. And all the bugs in the wallflowers have now been sent to Zoe. Really don't like them. Enjoy them, Zoe. And yeah, aren't they gorgeous? They're just lovely. There's not a lot of... Yeah. Decorating needs doing. I mean, I think I've actually chose a couple of the more plain ones. Yeah. I've chose that one. And that's the one I've already done the other two with. Really, really like it. I'm not going to show it you all. You can find plenty of flip throughs of that pad online. I'm going to sneeze in a minute. I'll get my glue out. Right, I'm gluing today with this one. I'm gluing with this one. What is it? You tell me, Kalal. Oh, so I'm getting really good at just getting a little bit out now, and I dare glue edges and things with it. Right, so I've got my Kalal on the long flap. I'm going to put a bit there. Fold the bottom flap over onto the long flap. That ensures that when you're putting a tag in, it doesn't get caught on the bottom flap as easily. And then I'm going to fold that over, all in one swift move. So that's that, stuck, done and dusted. I'm popping that under my mat while I do the other one. I'm just going to have a quick drink of my tea. I've got a new mug from Tanya. This is not it. Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? A new mug from Tanya. This is not it. I'll show it you next time. I keep forgetting when I'm drinking out of that mug to show it you. She's bought me a mug. Can you see this one though? I love this one. I don't want to spill my tea. Can you see where it says? For fox's sake, yes. Sorry if that offends anyone. It's only a fox. Right. So let's get some glue on this long bit. Yeah, it reminded me Tanya bought me a mug because it matches that mug. It's not got a fox on, it's got a different animal on. But it's obviously from the same range. They're lovely, they're all decorated on the inside as well as the outside. Right, that's that. my short flap's gone over onto my long flap. If you think there's any danger that you're going to stick your main body down with the glue, just pop a piece of card inside. I'll just use that and just check, make sure. No, that's fine. Right, so that's that one. Now that one's going to need a bit of decoration, isn't it, because it's a bit plain, but I'm not going to decorate it until I decide where I'm putting it. This one, however, that's just perfect how that one's come out, isn't it? I love it. And the tag's very simple. I've got, can I get another tag out of that? Another 2 tags out of that, do we think? Yes, I can. Right, these end up with a pocket that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to do my tag 5 1/2 by 3 1/2. 5 1/2 by 3 1/2. I'll get the little chompy trimmer out for this. Yeah, that'll be bottom half. Yeah, I just chose a piece of card from the pad again I got from Deborah. It's everlasting, that pad, I'm telling you. Is it the Primrose? What's it called? I'll show it while it's here because I keep forgetting what it's called. The Primrose Ensemble. Yeah. Oh, Primrose. It's die cuts with a view. I'm loving it. Look how much is left. It was a big chunky stack. So I'll stop waffling and make some tags. So I'm going to make the tags 3 1/2 inches wide. Yes, I'd already cut this to 7 inches wide. And 5 1/2 inches deep. Yeah, this'll do. Like I say, I'm not putting any holes in the top or anything at this point. I may do at a later time. I just think I like how these look without it. I've used my plastic card to cut the corners. If I were mass making these, I would get my tag punch board out. So yeah, I'd be setting one up and would have cut it by now with my tag punch board. But I can't be bothered when I'm only doing 1 or 2 tags. I have got a range of these cards with different amounts cut off corners. It just ensures that you get both those sides the same. We'll give those a smidgen of an ink. When I'm inking a couple of things that are the same, I do like to hold them together like this. I find it a lot easier to ink the edge of something that is a little, yeah, got a bit more weight to it, a bit stiffer. Especially if I'm inking paper, I tend to put a bit of card underneath to make my life easier. Right, let's do backs. I love a nice seasoned foam thing. This is why I'm very reluctant to change it when it needs it, because it inks the back of things, just aging the edges up, especially on white, without getting too many harsh lines. Lovely. Right, that's that. So that one should be dry now, so that's going to pop in there. Get the other one. And that's going to pop in there. Is it going to pop in there? Yeah. There we go. So I'll grab a couple more of these paper clips if I can find them under craft a lunch that's imminent. Ooh, I can see a piece of paper sliding. Say. And then I can just see the tag poking out. And just pop that on. And there we have it. 2 more. How have I lost one of my little... Oh, it's there, look. Yep, so I'll pop that on. So that's it. From 2 pieces of 12 by 12 and some extra bits for your tags. We've got these little pockets, and they're quite thin. If you didn't have the tag on, you could put them in a Happy Mail really easily. That'd go at the letter rate. So thank you very much for watching. Yeah, nothing else I need to say. Yeah, I said hello to Kerry yesterday. I'll say hello to Kerry again today. She loves, apparently, how her name is said in an English accent. Yeah, so I don't know how Americans say Kerry. I'll have to get someone to say it on their video so I can hear them, because I don't know any TV programmes with Kerry in. Yeah, I've seen a few with you Taras in, and I know you ladies in America can't say Tara, can you? I'm going to leave that there. No, honestly, I thought Tara and Terra were two different names. I didn't realise we said Tara, you said Terra. There you go. Right, I'm going to stop waffling and go now. This was a short video, but now I'm just chatting rubbish. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.